Are you waiting for Dr. Suleiman?
Yes.
Well, I've been waiting here for like 45 minutes now.
Me too. Every time I come here, I wait for an hour. But I'm used to it.
It's annoying. By the way, I didn't get your name.
Omar.
And where do you work?
I'm a regional manager for an oil and gas company.
Married?
Widower with 2 pretty daughters.
Mr. Omar Khalid.
That's me. I didn't get your name.
Jalal, the lawyer Jalal Al-Haq.
Pleasure to meet you.
Here's my suspect.
Good afternoon, Doc.
Good afternoon, Omar. How are you today?
Good. How are my results?
Based on your symptoms and your results, I'm sorry to tell you, Mr. Omar, that you are suffering from leukemia. It's reached a critical level. You have to start your chemotherapy as soon as possible.
Good evening, Mr. Omar.
Good evening, Zahra.
How are you?
Aisha and Asma are sleeping?
No, they are in the room. Do you need anything before I go?
No, thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Pop. How are you, Dad?
Fine. How was your day?
It was good. I only went to the university and then I met Salim. Oh, by the way, Dad, he wants to meet up with you to decide about the wedding.
Okay. And you? Are you still studying this time?
I have a math exam tomorrow.
A person aiming to be an engineer must expect many sleepless nights.
I'm on it, Dad, I promise.
Okay, good night.
How are you, Mr. Omar?
Fine.
Good, so how can I help you?
I need an answer on a couple of questions.
Yes, of course, ask.
When I was in the hospital that day, the doctor told me that I have leukemia. And it reached a critical level. When I went back home that night, I didn't sleep, thinking about my daughters and what will happen to them after I die.
Don't say that, Mr. Omar.
Then I remembered that my brothers will inherit my estate along with my daughters.
That's true.
So I came to find a way to prevent my brothers from inheriting.
First of all, Mr. Omar, why don't you want your brothers to share the assets?
Actually, in 2003, a problem happened between me and my 3 brothers. And since that time, they never spoke to me again. Now, after I die, they will be beneficiaries. I'm not going to accept that.
So you're the only one taking care of your daughters?
No. I have a nanny with them since they were kids, and she treats them like her own daughters.
Well, Mr. Omar, in my position as a lawyer, I'm forced not to be emotional. Allah said, those are the limits of Allah, so do not transgress them. Which means that Allah didn't put arbitrary rules and regulations. That's why we must apply it and don't manipulate it. Your daughters will take 2/3 of the money. Why are you worrying about the rest?
I spent my whole life struggling to ensure a good life for my daughters, to ensure a solid future. I'm not going to allow my 3 ungrateful brothers to take that away from me.
Well, maybe if your brothers know that you're sick, they'll come to their senses. Who knows?
Trust me, Mr. Jalal, you have no idea what type of people my brothers are.
I'll help you, Mr. Omar. But to be honest, you're not protecting your daughter's rights. You're taking over your brother's rights.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, the only thing to do is to give ownership of all what you've got to your daughters, which means that you transfer all your property to your daughters. But it's risky.
Why?
Well, assume you lived 10, 20 years, or maybe recovered completely. All your property will be in your daughter's hands. And assume one of your daughter's husbands manipulated her and took everything. Would that be better than giving your brothers their birthrights? It's too risky.
Good evening, Mr. Omar.
Good evening, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm not good at all.
What happened?
I'm suffering from leukemia. I'm worried about the girls. I'm afraid after I die, there will be no one to take care of them. They will be weak, broken without any support. And they are still young. Is that fair? I feel I'm not able to do anything to protect them.
Why are you saying that, Mr. Omar?
Listen, Zara. I'm going to transfer all my assets to my daughters to prevent my brothers from inheriting. And you will be their guardian.
Me?
Yes. Yes, Zara. You're the only person I trust enough to be their guardian.
I still can't believe it.
I have to go in to see Asma. She has been calling me non-stop.
So if you live through this, everything you have will be given to your children?
That's what the lawyer told me.
But that doesn't make sense.
Zara, I don't have a choice. I can't risk my brothers taking control over my assets.
How about you become Shi'i? Yes. If you're ready to do anything to protect them, do it. Only the daughters inherit. According to Shia, the daughters alone inherit without the uncles. And the Bahraini courts will treat you as Shi'i, so why not change? Why you are scared, Mr. Omar? You're still a Muslim. At the same time, you'll save their rights and not risk anything.
I am Omar Khalil, a resident of Bahrain, Manama. Hereby make this will and revoke all prior wills. I was born on 4th of February in Riyadh. I am currently not married, but I was previously married to Karima Uthman. I have two biological daughters, Aisha Omar Khalil, born in 1993, and Asma Omar Khalil, born in 1995. I appoint Zahra Hassan as alternate guard. I state that I have turned from Sunni to Shia, and according to that, I appoint to apply all the Shia's regulations that are in the Shia's legislation, such as the death regulations, marriage regulations, and inheriting regulations.
How are you today?
Better than ever.
No, I can see you're better today.
That's what shows.
Be optimistic. How are you, Zahra?
Oh, good.
How are the girls?
They are fine. They are in their way, but I don't know why they are late. Yes? Yes, I'm Zahra. What? Where are they now? Okay, I'm coming. Aisha and Asma had an accident. They are downstairs in the ER.
I'm sorry to tell you, but they didn't make it.
We all know that Omar made a mistake, but no one expected this ending. Sometimes we feel like outrunning our destiny, but destiny tends to catch up with us. We all feel that life isn't fair, but we must believe in God and believe that all things happen for a reason.